How does New Life specifically address and mitigate safety risks during complex solar projects?
You've been in a commercial, fast paced, big crews, right? Like you're talking about job sites of like 15 workers with heavy machinery and noise and trays and trenches and skyjacks and all that, right? If you've been in the industry long enough, you get to see a couple of things from systems catching on fire, having to dispatch and meet the fire department on the roof and deal with the closing store, to roofs being collapsed and having to go deal with them and seeing firsthand the damage that it creates, from having workers fall off a 20-foot roof and thinking that they're not going to bounce back up, to unfortunately deaths that I have seen, not our company, but a sub trade company happening, and you're getting the call and your owner saying, hey, were these guys underneath you, this is what's happening, and you're the first to respond on the site. You tend to look at safety differently. This, for me, for my company here, is not just another checklist. It's not just a compliance framework, right? Look, you don't get to work for Fortune 500s without having institutional safety guidelines and compliance. At our peak, when we were running full in-house labor of around 40 electricians and technicians, 95% of us were OSHA 30, right? I mean, you have companies that you're lucky if they have OSHA 10 today, let alone 95% of your workforce is OSHA 30, along with another 15 certificates. We don't do 10-day toolbox talkings. We do daily toolbox talkings. You upload to the machine, training, certification. It's a culture, right? But um, what else can I say, right? I mean, I think I can appreciate the paperwork and the compliance that comes with it. We've gone Avetta certified. We're ISN certified today. These are third party safety monitor platforms that large institution owners use to vet their contractors. We've qualified for all of them, right? So in terms of like compliant safety, like you don't get to work with these clients unless you go through those vets. But more importantly, the things that you see being in an industry long enough is what really creates the awareness and the seriousness of what could happen, right? And unfortunately, like it is in riding a motorcycle, it's not if, it's when, right? The longer
Mm,
you're in business, the more personnel you employ, the more likely that something is going to happen. You look at any large solar developer in the country, in the world, right, that's been in business for longer than, let's say, 10 years with more than 100 employees. I guarantee you that they have had a serious, if not fatal, event in their life cycle of the company. It's the nature of the business. It's why OSHA stays busy. But yeah, we have a motto here. We say safety always.